Hi guys, it's Beth. Welcome to my channel and welcome to another episode of our camper crafting vlogs. I've done camper crafting vlogs in the past. Usually it's when we take our camper and go somewhere for a week, spend a week somewhere at a campground, and I cannot travel without taking some kind of crafty project because it is my escape, my stress reliever. So we've kind of taken you along for a ride in the past and shown you kind of like a snippet of what we've done, while we're camping, and then I also bring you along on some of my crafty projects that I bring. So last year we decided that we would like to park our camper full-time somewhere, that we would probably use it more. And so we found a campground about an hour away from our house, and it's a really nice campground, nice little area. And so we have had our camper here for the past year, and the camping season started in mid-April. So since then we've been down here at the campground about every other weekend, and so it's been nice. We've added a deck, a gazebo, we're putting in a shed. We've kind of made it's set up so that we can come down and just relax and chill. And since we've not been here for more than a weekend at a time, and we haven't taken a vacation yet, we thought we would just come down to the campground for the week, kind of take a mini vacation, enjoy the fruits of my husband's hard work on our deck, gazebo, and spend some time out there hopefully, and kind of sightsee around the area and just kind of get away for a bit. So today is Wednesday, and we've been exploring for most of the week. We got here Sunday evening, and we've kind of done some sightseeing, a lot of hiking, a lot of walking. We did a little shopping, and today it is stormy. As you can see, the rain on the window behind me. It's been stormy most of the morning. So we've just been hanging out in the camper today. Did you hear that? That was a big clap of thunder, and the poor dogs are hiding at my feet underneath the table. But so far today we've just been hanging out in the camper. I did some schoolwork with the girls. Since we do homeschool, we can kind of do school anywhere, which is really nice. We played some games, had some lunch, and then now everybody's kind of off doing their own thing, and so I thought I'd kind of take advantage of the time to talk to you guys and show you what I brought to craft with me this week, and then maybe do some crafting with you. All right, so I brought the camera down a little bit just so I can show you a little bit easier what it is that I brought to work on. Normally when I go camping, I like to bring a kit just because it's kind of self-contained, like a card kit. It's self-contained, and I don't really need to bring a whole lot else, and it's just something I can work on here and there. This time I changed it up a little bit though, and I brought some collection kits to work on because I needed to do some scrapbook pages. So I kind of brought a bunch of different projects to work on, and I will kind of show you what I brought. So I apologize if you can hear the rain noise, and I apologize for the lighting. Like I said, it's stormy, it's dark. So hopefully you guys can hear me, at least with my microphone on. But so whenever I travel and craft, I have this little bag that holds all of my tools, and I have shown you guys this before. I will link the video down below where I kind of talk about what I pack in here, but it's just like all of my basic tools that I need to craft, and I kind of keep it packed. Since we're down here every other weekend now, I just keep it packed and ready to go. I have like an extra set of everything now, so it's just easy to grab and go, and I don't have to stop and think about the tools that I might need. Now sometimes if I know I'm going to need some special punches or different inks, like right now I just keep a basic black ink in here with some stamp blocks, but if I know I'm going to need a special color of ink or specific punches or just any other random tool specific to what I'm working on, I may have to pack that. But for the most part, everything I need is in here, and it's usually packed and ready to go. And I even stick my trimmer like vertically in there so it does fit. And then usually all of the paper craft parts to whatever projects I'm working on, I bring in an iris case. Just because I can store quite a bit in there, and it just keeps everything safe, and nothing's going to get damaged. So like I said, I brought some kits to work on, or some collection kits to use to make some scrapbook pages. So one of the collections I brought is Our House from Cartabella, and I like it. I think it's meant to be a fall themed, but it's just kind of homespun, is cozy. Just kind of, there are a few references to fall, but not a ton. And I've already started working on that one. I also brought a journal, a travel journal that I have been working on making. I brought it to kind of see if I could get it finished up, and I did for the most part already. That was kind of one of the evening's projects that I did already. What else? Like I said, it's a hodgepodge of projects this time. I also brought this Park Lane Woodland pad. It is 6x8 pad, and this is what I'm going to be using for my Smash That Small Pad collaboration for the month of September. So I brought that in case I wanted to use that on any of the scrapbooking pages. And then I couldn't choose, I brought some fall pictures to scrapbook, and I couldn't choose which fall collection I wanted to use. So I brought A Perfect Autumn by Lori Whitlock and A Perfect Autumn by Alicia Gordon. I didn't realize that they were both called Perfect Autumn. I liked the characters on this one better, but then I liked the colors on that one. So I just thought I would bring them both and see what I felt like using at the time. And then I just brought some other miscellaneous pieces. I finished off, when I finished my journal, I finished off another collection kit that was a travel kit from Echo Park. And then I have some miscellaneous scrapbook pages that I started here, kind of got the base of it going, some of the pictures on, and I just need to take them home and finish them up. And they're kind of in pieces and parts, so I'm not going to pull them out. But I did get to do a little bit of shopping. We went into Nashville, Indiana, which, if you aren't familiar with the area, it's very much an arts and crafts type community. Nashville was originally an artist colony here in central Indiana. I was going to say I saw the flash coming. I knew there was going to be a clap of thunder. And they had two scrapbook stores that one of them was the same, I remember from the last time we were here, and one of them was new, and I think there was another one that went away. And in my area where I live near Indianapolis, on the west side of Indianapolis, there are no scrapbook stores, no paper crafting stores, other than like your Hobby Lobby, your Joann's, and your Michael's. So there's none of the small independently owned stores left near me. So I was super excited to get to look in these, and I did pick up a few things. I picked up some Indiana journal cards that my girls are using to write in their travel journals that they've been working on. That's kind of like their writing assignment for this week. And so I did pick up some Indiana journal cards that they are using with that from one of the stores. And I also picked up this fun 4th of July cardstock sticker set. They're all like 3x3 squares and just some fun images that would be great for Cards for Soldier cards, or even just 4th of July. And then one of the other stores I went at had some cute stuff on clearance, and so I found some camping stickers from Reminisce. These were like 50 cents for this sheet. And then some volleyball stickers from Karen Foster Design. And then just a couple of random pages that I got. Some Christmas cocktail paper, 2 sheets of this. I have a friend who always asked for cocktail themed Christmas cards each year, and so I decided to snag that in case that might come in handy for her cards. And then I just picked up, this is a sheet from Kaiser Craft, and it's got a bunch of like vintage butterfly cut aparts on it. And so I just picked that up. It was on clearance as well. So I didn't really spend a whole lot. I don't think I spent more than $10 in total between the two stores, but if you are in the area, I just ran across one of the cards. If you are in the area, one of the stores is called Wishful Thinking, Scrapbooks and Rubber Stamps in Nashville, Indiana. So that's what I brought to work on this week. And like I said, some of it I've already worked on. And then hopefully I can do some crafting with you for the rest of the week. And then I will include some, like a little montage of some of the other activities we've done down here this week, just so you can see that I actually do get out and do something. I don't just sit and craft, even though sometimes that might be what I want to do. But anyway, that's what I brought, and just wanted to share it with you guys. And so next time you see me, we'll probably be crafting together. Okay, so here is kind of our home away from home. You can see like our camper, the nice deck and railing that Sean built. We have a gazebo that has like screens that you can bring down on all four sides, so that's really nice. And then this week, since we've been down here all week, we also added a shed, which you can kind of see through there in the background. It's just a small shed that we can keep our little lawnmower and chair cushions, things like that, that we want to pack away when we aren't here. And then here is our lot. So we do have a good amount of space we can enjoy while we're camping. And then with the deck has a railing, so at least the dogs can hang out outside on the deck with us. And the screens just make it nice that we can, enjoy the outside without all of the bugs. And then there is our camper, and last year I did do a camper tour. I will link that video down below if you'd like to see the inside of our Jayco. But this is where we have spent our week. And now we are getting ready to head home. So once we head home, I will kind of share with you how I did on my crafty projects. Okay, so we're home from our camping trip, and this was the iris case that I took along for all of my projects that I wanted to work on. I did get a lot done. A lot of it, like I just did some crafting like most nights before I went to bed, and so I feel like I got a lot done, but I always overpack on things to do just in case you get like a bunch of rainy days and you need to fill time. But so I feel like I got a lot done, but I didn't finish everything that I took. So I have some pictures left that I haven't scrapped, and then I started to get into this Echo Park A Perfect Autumn collection, but I didn't actually do anything with it. I just kind of like opened it up and looked at it, kind of got a feel for how it would work with some of the pictures. This is the one I was working on. I don't think I showed this earlier, but I had taken this cardstock pack from Michael's with me just because it had some fall colors in it that worked with the fall collections I took, but also worked with one of the other collections that I took. The colors also coordinated. So this was the cardstock that I kind of worked off of. I did finish most of the Our House collection from Cartabella. I made a bunch of scrapbook pages with it, and then I have some other projects in mind for the last, I think there's like an equivalent of 2 sheets left plus the strips. So I got a bunch done with that. And then I decided not to use the A Perfect Autumn from Alicia Gordon yet. I'm going to save that one. I didn't get into my woodland pad. That may go with some of the photos that I may do some of the photos that I kind of had in the beginning. Some of those I may use for the woodland pad. And then the rest of this is like some paper that I bought when we were out shopping, and then a couple of base pages, like were random pages that I just took and I got started, and I just needed some things from home to finish off. And then the other big thing that I did finish was the travel journal. And this used the Old World Travel from Karina Gardner, by Karina Gardner from Echo Park, or Cartabella. So I did finish that. I had the journal put together, like sewed up. I just needed to like embellish the pages and use up some of the scraps. So I needed a few things from home to finish up with these scraps, and then that will be done. So I mean, we did a lot this camping trip. Like we were, other than the day it stormed most of the day, like we went somewhere for probably most of the day. We were gone most of the day. And then when we were home, like we did a lot of swimming. And then, like I said, in the evenings, I did craft a little bit before I went to bed. So it was a fun and successful crafty week for me. It was nice to get away even though it was hot. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this camping vlog. And if you did enjoy it, I will have some of the other, I have a playlist of my camper crafting vlogs listed in the description box below, and I will also include it in the cards at the end of the video. So if you enjoyed this, you are welcome to check out those other ones that I made. And then, like I said, I'm also going to link our camper tour that I did last fall. That will be linked, and then what I take in my travel crafting bag. So, but I thank you guys so much for your time, and I hope you're all having a very crafty day.